Hello there and welcome to Local for Leeds. It's my channel where we talk all things Leeds United. I'm of course George and we're back. Leeds fans, the Premier League is finally back this weekend. We take on Southampton. We make the trip to Southampton to take on Ralph Hasenhüttl's side, who are awaiting still their first win of the season. We, of course, got our first win of the season last time out in the Premier League at home to Watford at Ellen Road. Diego Llorente, of course, getting the winner. Seems a long, long time ago, doesn't it, Leeds fans? But it was what happened. We got the 3 points. International break happened, and now we are back. Saturday, traditional Saturday 3 o'clock kickoff as we take on the Saints at St Mary's Stadium. So we're here to have a look at this, to preview this game. So, bit of team news then to start off with. Obviously, Bielsa, he's done his press conference now, and it's pretty much as you were for Leeds United in this one, as you were with the Watford game. You know, Bamford is still out. Unfortunately, got a goal, didn't he, last time in this fixture in that 2-0 win. Luke Ayling is halfway now, apparently, to his full fitness. So you'd expect him to maybe be out for another couple of weeks. He is not going to make this game. And then Robin Koch, we have now learned. Robin Koch is now in America. He's getting treatment and operation for a minor injury that he's obviously got. He's been out for a little bit of time. We never see Robin Koch, do we? He's always injured. He's becoming the new Adam Forshaw, unfortunately. Never fit to play. We have not seen the best of Mr. Robin Koch since he came from Freiburg last summer, but there is potential. In the games he has played, he's looked quite okay. But, you know, so he's out. Obviously, he said Phillips, Calvin is fit to play, and that's good news because he pulled out of the England squad, obviously, probably in the view to play in for Leeds in this fixture. So he pulled out the England squad. And yeah, obviously there's big news, isn't there? The biggest news really is surrounding Rafinha, that magic Brazilian man who of course made his debut for Brazil over the international break and did a fantastic job of it. Has since played in that second game against Colombia as well, coming off the bench. And yeah, look, Rafinha's a fantastic talent, we all know this. But the problem is, this time is Brazil play the very, very early hours of Friday morning here. I don't know what the time is in Brazil, but look, it's Friday morning here. Something like 1:30 kickoff is the time in the morning. You can't expect Rafinha to then play the game for the Brazil. I'm pretty sure he will play a part in it. And then fly all the way back to England, to Southampton, obviously, and play the game, join up the team, and then play the game on the Saturday afternoon at 3 o'clock. It's a no chance. It's not happening. Bielsa said, didn't he, we'll wait and see how many minutes he plays for Brazil and how much rest he's going to get in the 36 hours in between the games. It's not happening. He won't play. He won't travel. He'll go home probably after that game, and he'll have a full week's training. Up until the Wolves game, isn't it? That we have. So yeah, look, he won't play. He won't travel. He'll go home. I'm pretty sure after Brazil play that game against Uruguay, and yeah, he'll have a rest, and then he'll come back fully fit, fully focused on that game next weekend. So yeah, Rafinha, I don't think he's going to play. We'll see Dan James instead, and probably Somerville on the bench. I will run through my predicted lineup for this game towards the end of the video, but yeah, for me, Rafinha will miss out. He's going to obviously be a big miss. But it's an opportunity for Dan James, who got a goal himself for Wales, didn't he, on international duty. It's a big chance for him to step into Rafinha's shoes and get a start position, maybe get himself a goal for Leeds United this time around. But let's wait and see. Obviously, bit of Southampton news as well. Obviously, Southampton are still looking for their first win of the season. Like I say, it's Not been a very good start really, although they have got some solid results, a couple of draws against Man City and Man United, only 4 points from their first 6 fixtures. Obviously we have 6 points from our first 6, not too much better, but let's hope for another 3 here. Obviously big news for Southampton, and a big plus for us, a big miss for them, is James Ward-Prowse, who of course was on international duty for England. I don't think he is good enough for an England position, and for me he's obviously a very dangerous set piece taker, penalties, free kicks, corner kicks, very dangerous. But other than that, Southampton fans, please let me know in the comments, what does James Ward-Prowse offer other than that? I don't really see that he offers that much. The couple of games, I mean, look, I don't think he's good enough for an England position, personally. Obviously suspended, it's not an injury, he's suspended for this one. And he is a danger on the set pieces. But what else does he offer? Obviously it's a plus for us because, you know, dangerous free kicks, penalties, corner kicks. You're going to do all right without that sort of thing. As an opposition player, as an opposition fan, you're going to think, yeah, great, he's not in the squad, he's not in the team. You know, that's good news for us. But Southampton fans, what else does he offer other than the free kicks and the set pieces? What else does he offer? Because personally, I don't see it. In the 2 games we played against him, I know that's a small sample, you know, but every time I've seen him play, alright, he scores a nice free kick, but what else does he actually offer? I'm not too sure. And also you've got Shea Adams missing. Shea Adams now, Bielsa is a massive fan of Shea Adams, isn't he? And so am I. I think he's a great player. You know, scored a lot of goals for Birmingham, didn't he? You know, in the Championship, a few against us as well. In the Championship for Birmingham, you can see why Bielsa was a big fan. We were probably this close to signing him in the Championship winning campaign in the January. We obviously disastrously in the end went for JKA, Kevin Augustin. Didn't work out with him. Obviously we had to pay out a lot of money to RB Leipzig. I think that's still going. It was a disappointing, absolutely terrible decision in the end, obviously, but it wasn't our decision. The Southampton board wanted Shea Adams to go, I think. It was Ralph Hasenhüttl who dug his heels in and did not want him to go, and that was a massive decision, which has turned out to be a good decision, because he's done all right for Southampton, hasn't he? He's not pulled up any trees, he's not been fantastic, but he's certainly made his way as an established player in their team, in the Scottish side as well. Obviously international for Scotland, but he's picked up an injury playing for Scotland, so he is out as well. And yeah, look, Southampton still looking for their first win. They are dangerous. They have got some dangerous players. Nathan Redmond, I believe, will start up front. Walcott on the wing, Teller on the other side. I'm a big fan of Romeu in the centre of midfield. So look, they've got some dangerous players. Adam Armstrong, you know, started fantastically well, didn't he? Scored on his debut. It's not quite worked for him since then, but he's still early doors in his Premier League and his Southampton career. He's a threat. He's a goal scorer. So they've got players that can definitely hurt us. Defensively, I think that they're quite solid. It's going to be a really tough game for us, this. And I'm sort of envisioning a tight one, but I think we'll sneak a win. But I do think it'll be tight. But I'll just run through my my predicted lineup in just a minute, because I will. Obviously, I was speaking about Rafinha beforehand. Now Deco, we all know Deco, what a great player Deco was. He is of course Rafinha's agent now. He has been blabbing to the media. He's been talking Rafinha up. He's been jumping on the hype train of Rafinha playing for Brazil, trying to hype up a big money move for his client. And he's mentioned in the media today, I think it was actually, that, obviously Rafinha has said he's an important player. There was interest, he said, in the summer, mainly from Liverpool. He did mention Liverpool. I'm sure everybody saw the Liverpool links, and it's no secret really that does seem to be legit. Liverpool do seem to be after him now. He said Liverpool and a few other teams were interested, but Leeds wanted to keep hold of him for another season. Now this is a very negative comment for me from Deco, almost disrespectful really in a way to Leeds United here, by sort of saying like, yeah, he's almost going to go at the end of the season. He just wanted to see out another season, build his stock, obviously, which is through the roof at this moment with him making his debut for Brazil. And he's trying to jump on that train and get people talking about Rafinha, which they already are, to be fair. We all know Liverpool are interested, and I personally, unfortunately, do think that Rafinha will end up going to Liverpool this summer, which means that we have to, Leeds fans, enjoy him while he's still in a Leeds United shirt, because I do think he'll do good things. We'll get a lot of joy from seeing him play in a Leeds United shirt up until the end of the season. I do think he will go because, let's be honest, with all the will in the world, we can't offer him Champions League football, and that, to me, is what Rafinha deserves. He's a fantastic talent. But yeah, I did think it was a little bit naughty of Deco to be speaking about that sort of thing right now, because let's be honest, it's a few months away from January. Is he going to go in January? Probably not. Most likely he'll probably go in the summer. So it was a little bit naughty really of him, but we all know Rafinha's a great talent, and whoever gets him after we have had the pleasure of having him in our team, I'm sure we'll enjoy him as we have done so far. But what a player he is, and good luck to Raf. Obviously, like we've said, I don't think he'll play this Saturday. I think he'll be fresh for Wolves next time out and probably going to score a goal. He usually does, or does something super, so let's wait and see. But back to this one. So my predicted lineup for this game: Meslier in goal, Thurpo left back, centre backs I think will be Llorente and Cooper. No need to change it really, although I'm not a big fan of Cooper, as people know really. Right back, Jamie Schatt, who has taken his chance from Ayling being out injured. He's really stepped up. He's looking good in that right back position. Calvin Phillips will play the CDM role. We'll have Harrison, we'll have Dallas and Click, I think. I would like to see a little bit of a shake-up really in that position, but Dallas and Click I think will keep their spots. Then on the right will be Dan James obviously, and up front will be Rodrigo. Big game for Rodrigo, as I seem to say pretty much every week, but this is a massive game for him. He needs a goal. Let's get his confidence up. Rodrigo does need a goal. He needs to score. He just needs something to go his way. A scrappy goal, something, because he just needs to. Well, we need to start our season. We've kick-started it with a win against Watford. We need to roll this on. The train needs to keep rolling with another win and then another win against Wolves. It's a set of fixtures now that are quite winnable. So let's hope we can get a few wins in the bag, and say go away to these sort of worries of relegation, because it's early season. Look, we'll be all right. We'll get a few wins on the board and we'll be fine. But injuries and things like this aren't really helping us. There's always seems to be some kind of drama with the international scene. So yeah, we're going to really miss Rafinha, but I think we can come away from this one with a win. I'm going to go with Southampton 0, Leeds United 2. As it was last season at St Mary's, I just think we'll have a little bit too much for Southampton and we will pile on the misery for Ralph Hasenhüttl. But, I am a fan of Ralph Hasenhüttl. I do think he's done a good job at Southampton, but I think it's just going a little bit stale. We do know he'll play a 4-4-2 formation. He seems to have settled on that. But the personnel just seems to be changing a little bit. He hasn't quite... It's a bit like Cisco, wasn't it, for Watford? He seems to have just been messed a little bit too much around with the personnel. and not really settled on anything concrete as of yet, and that's probably reflected in the results really, because they haven't won a game yet. But let's wait and see what happens on Saturday. Anybody watching, any Southampton fans, like I say, let me know your thoughts on the game. Are you going on Saturday? What are your thoughts, your score predictions? Am I wrong about James Ward-Prowse, what I said about him? Am I wrong about him? Leave your comments down there. It'll be great to hear from you. And Leeds United fans, of course, let me know. Are you looking forward to the trip to Southampton? What's the scoreline going to be? Are we going to be okay without Rafinha? Let's wait and see. It's all to find out on Saturday, but leave your comments down below. It would be great to hear from you. But thanks very much for watching. March on together, and I will see you on the next one.